Abrupt entrance go. Hello everyone, it's Saturday again, obviously, because we're in the lounge. We've just been over on the Jeers channel over on Twitch. That was funny. He just did a little rundown of some of our shit events, and it was hilarious. But I hope everyone's all right. It's melting. I'm absolutely sweltering here. We do have a special little guest that's just snuck in the back entrance. So I'll bring the guys on. Obviously, we have our normal person, lovely person, which is Chris. Hello, Chris. How are you doing, sir?
Warm.
Oh, it's a bit clement, right? And we've got someone here from New Zealand as well. Mr. Gareth, how are you doing? It's been ages, man. It's been a long time in coming.
It has been months.
Months and months and months and months and months. But yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting set up here. I had to move closer to a power source.
Mate, I've had those problems. Eating the pineapple, yes. Pineapple bit of onion. Chris has had a haircut. It is looking quite mangry mohawk. We like a bit different. In my beard's coming. Gareth, you've got a beard. Yeah, 2/3. Yeah. And a little bit less sweaty on the sides, you know.
Yeah.
Because my head feels like it's going to burn up now. Blimey, last of the Mohicans. We need some kind of hashtag going on here with Chris's new do. I need a haircut as well, because all my growth has been going in my beard the last couple of days. But Gareth, last time I saw you, you didn't even have a beard. You looked fucking weird, mate. Oh, you've shaved the top off. Have you bald on the top?
So I grew the beard back. Grew the beard back, cut my hair off, cut the sides. Here we are.
Fucking midlife crisis. How are you doing? How are you doing? But yeah, everyone's got weird haircuts.
2005 and 2006 sort of Britney Spears breakdown.
Ooh, I cannot hear Chris.
Has he gone off?
Can you hear Chris?
I can hear Chris, yeah. I can hear Chris.
Ooh.
Can you hear me now?
I can just
hear me now. Yeah,
I don't have me ear things. I've just got home from work. I had a fantastic idea for a juice flavour, and I thought I'd better share.
Oh, let's do it. What's your idea, isn't it?
All right, so we've got Christmas coming up, right?
Yeah.
Which means that there is, how many months now? 3 months? 3 months before Christmas. So there's 3 months for this thing to steep, right? Steam pudding and custard. What's
that like in the sunny old land of New Zealand? What does the steam? Because over here we have like Christmas pudding, and that's like spices and currants and booze, and it's not exactly the same.
Just minus the little green jelly red and the green and red fake cherries. Minus those out of it, and just have the sultanas, the spices, and the mixture.
Yeah, the sultanas are a weird one. They're a little bit of a weird one, aren't they? Especially in the land of mixing, because I suppose you could use like a date kind of flavour mixed with a raisin to try and bring it out a little bit. Value Christmas pudding, aye.
Over here, it's either dates or it's sultanas. So it's one or the other. You don't mix them.
Graham, just while you're in the chat, mate, value custard, is that you?
Graham is liking this idea.
If it is, drop us a message over on Instagram, mate. Got to expose myself to you somewhere. I'm just looking for a pen. I haven't even got a pen. I'll just wing it. Just wing it tonight. But yeah, value Christmas pudding. I mean, everyone does that, don't they? Everyone does a nice Christmas pudding. What did we do? We did something simple. We launched a recipe for them, and it was just like a simple Bucks Fizz. That's Bucks Fizz at Christmas one. Do you guys have that in New Zealand? Just like fresh orange and sparkling wine.
No, we do strawberry and champagne.
So it's kind of there, isn't it? Kind of with your own.
Then.
Yeah, at breakfast time.
I can't even make like jokes about like prisoners or anything because you're not in Australia, bastard. Right. I must find
Yeah,
a
so
pen.
it's a breakfast strawberry and champagne.
I'm writing all these down because we're going to have to get busy if we're going to launch any Christmas flavors.
I don't
I'm
know
writing.
about champagne as a vape flavor, but it could be interesting. It
Christmas
could mix
pudding.
well with a Christmas pudding and custard.
You know what's a really good Christmas flavour? The Bubonic. Chris has just told us we've just outed on that as well today. That's vintage cola, like the vintage cola on adult kind of terms. It's full of booze, so that's already made up. I just need to start bottling that, which is good.
What's it like, a Kahlua and Coke?
Rum and cola, yeah.
Just basic rum and coke.
Yeah.
It's based around that tentacly kind of rum. The Kraken.
Mythical creature, sort of like a squid.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Yeah, it's going to be proper Bucks Fizz. Homemade is the best. Just fresh orange and either sparkling piss or champagne. You know, cheap sparkling wine will do it, but champagne is how it's supposed to be done. Just writing those down. But yeah, any have you heard anything about what's going on over in the land of America? Have you been speaking to anybody over there, Gareth?
Not about the 168 rejected.
Oh, mate, there's thousands rejected now. There's thousands.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It seems like it's just they've tried to appease people by raping them of money just so they can turn around and say no.
Yeah.
That's a bit dodgy, that, isn't it? You know, let's give them hope, make them all jump through hoops, do the right thing that they're supposed to be doing, just to turn around and say fucking no.
They've not even sat on the pillow before they.
Oh no!
Not even gotten dinner.
Yeah. It's sick as fuck. What they've done over in America is sick as fuck, and more people are going to get blasted by rejections.
Yeah, I mean, I know as sad as it is, that is only America. There are plenty of other countries that make perfectly fine e-liquids. It's something that America's just going to have to work through again to find a loophole.
But at the moment, they're looking at synthetic nicotine and stuff, aren't they? And maybe the idea that we did in the UK with short fills, or basic flavour shots and stuff such as that. But
yeah,
it was a scary prospect when it happened here in the UK. But now it's kind of way of life. It's not ideal for people just getting off cigarettes. Like, oh, let's add Nick shots into this bottle because for all the ethyl, it's not ideal. But then we've got fucking disposables scourging the markets, haven't we? So they're all right. Yeah. They're all right. I got contacted again, Chris. You've been getting harassed about disposables. I got harassed today, pretty big style, and I was like, no, they are piss off you fuck. We don't want anything to do with their disposables. They are the downfall of the industry. Crack on and don't let the door hit you in the face. And they're like, oh yeah, but you could put your own liquids in. I was like, no thanks.
The best one was the WhatsApp one where, hi Peter, it's like, this isn't Peter, this is Chris. How may I help you? Well, we've got these disposables. Not interested. Okay, Peter.
Okay, Peter.
So
You've already told them you're Chris 4 times. It's like, okay, Peter, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Hello, dear. But yeah, everyone's getting a no. Everyone's getting a no from us. Not going to be. When disposables first came out, I was all for them. I thought it was a great way to kind of get people off cigarettes without any kind of risk or worry, buying a kit and stuff like that, and then transition. But from what I've seen, people aren't making that transition. They're just staying on this disposables and absolutely fucking killing the industry. So it would be nice to see them yeet, because they're shit. Disposables are shit.
Yeah.
I've been getting harassed.
When I owned when I had the website up and running, I was getting emails left, right, and centre from companies wanting to stock my website, stock my shop.
Right.
Obviously, not
People-
doing any research into New Zealand vaping
Well,
laws,
people-
regulations,
Yeah, it's not
because
good.
I don't own a shop, and to stock nicotine products, we need to own a store. We have to have a physical address. No, not interested. Thank you. Bye.
But that was New Zealand have had the hardships as well, and that was one of the things, wasn't it? You have to have a physical store to be able to.
Yeah.
So there's always like people getting pushed left, right, and centre to change the way they're doing things. You either adapt or you get out. And it's not fair that people are being forced out, especially with what's happening in America, where they've taken millions and millions of dollars or pounds, and just to have a nice slap on the arse, and kick out the door, and off you fuck. That's not fair.
I wonder if they could. I wonder if they could all get together and sue the government or the FDA or whatever it is that made that rule to apply for the license, and then got turned around and said no, and they've just made all these millions of dollars off these, these people who have taken their life savings to put into a business that was going. It's going to work, It's going to help people, and it's going to help them better their own financial stability.
I know, but there's no tax money in that, really, is there? So that's all they're interested in. And the more people that vape, and the less kind of blood money they get from the tobacco companies. So
all they have to do is tax
shit
it.
to the you.
All they have to do is put a tax on it.
Don't mention tax at the moment. Not in the UK. Bastards.
It's as simple as that. Like, regulate it, tax it, away we go. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
Slightly increase the tax.
Yeah.
Stop people dying. It's a win-win. Bit of a win-win situation. I wasn't really going to start talking about stuff like this, political kind of things, for another couple of weeks.
Yes.
What I want to touch about the positive impact that nicotine can have, not about what's happening in America, although I do give a shit. I think, spreading the message about the positive impact of nicotine, like on the brain and stuff like that, is really important, rather than just highlighting all the negatives.
Not the negative of trying to be a legal business.
Yeah, but that's not saying old Sally to get back on the stinkies. Do you know what I mean? It's totally different. What's the net saying? Thank you for your money for your FDA application. We'll be sending it to the tobacco lobby. Cheers. Much love,
It's so true.
Kamala. Much love, Kamala. And it's disgusting. It really is disgusting. But they've been battling for years. Everybody has to stand together. So there's going to be loads of bullshit coming about over the next couple of months. Just try and be there, sign petitions, do whatever you can, and try and stop businesses and a multi-million-pound industry crumbling over the next couple of months. Because a lot of people have their livelihoods, their life savings on the line, and it's not about just money. It's about the saving life aspect.
Yeah. But it's not just the business owners; it's employees as well.
Put hundreds of thousands of dollars into trying to get their product approved, and they just get turned around. No, sorry, you're now homeless.
Exactly that. But I think that's enough of that we've touched it. We've touched upon. I can feel myself getting more and more angry. We've had a very positive week at the lounge.
Christmas pudding and custard.
I've got it written down. I wouldn't do a Christmas pud with custard. I'd try and do a Christmas pud kind of brandy cream and maybe just a brandy custard on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down. Get it down.
Jot it.
I already said
sort
it's just rum custard.
Yeah, but I've been trying to sort out. We've got books and books and books of flavour notes. I've been trying to get them put in the big file.
Yeah, you should get a real job.
The Peter file. Prohibition V2. Mate, if you can get away with it, there's all. I mean, it's best not to talk publicly about things that are going to be a workaround, because if you do that, then other people will listen and they're going to put the fucking stompers down. So I've got loads and loads of ideas, but it needs to land on the right ear. So I'll probably drop Tristan a message, Tristan Thomas, loads of people messages, and just say, like, you know, if there's any groups and lobbies and that, put me in, and if I can help, I will. So on that, I am going to try and play an active part wherever we can. Prohibition V2, in a wear of custard, it's all about that.
No issues with Inawera.
Inawera is good. We were talking about how people are quite scared of using Inawera last week. Like, yeah, I don't use it, I don't mix with it. It's, you know, just lower your percentages. With all your citrus ones, just go all super low, because otherwise if you go high, like 2% or over, it might split, depending on what's in your mix. And just have fun with it. Just go low. But we have some wonder flavors here. If anyone didn't see the bumper, the thumbnail, sorry, we have some wonder flavors. I got some of Net's suggested. So we've got crumble topping, angel cake, Philadelphia butter cake, and some kumquat. And I got loads of different. They're all out there.
Sorry, that gets me every time. Kumquat.
It's like when someone says poop, you have a little giggle. But this smells absolutely legit amazing.
What did you bring to the potluck tonight? I bought some kumquat.
It smells. It's like a really nice tangerine, so that is definitely going to be getting used. I thought these were going to be all like close to sell by date, but they're like February 23 and 24, so they've got years left on them, man. But fuck it, going there. You need to get yourself over to liveloungeliquids.com and get it while you can, because someone has underestimated the buying power of the people, and we are running low on a couple of things. We have, what did we run out of? True Defiance, that's coming back in a week and a half.
Babonic, and it's
that's
two
back
and a
tomorrow.
half weeks. 2.5 weeks on True Defiance, isn't it?
1.5 now, 1.5 weeks now. But on the Bubonic, that's ready to go, that's ready to start leveling. So that's good. It is good value. So if you can get anywhere in one of these sales, get it. But other than that, I'm going to be mixing something with a crumble topping, probably a little bit of cake. Maybe we could do like a cherry, not bake-off, but like a cherry crumble. You know, in like the EU shop kind of category, you can get like a cake with a nice jam and then just crumble on the top.
You mean like an upside down cake, but as a crumble?
Kinda like that. What's a good fruit on your website? There's loads, mate. If you liked like a Heisenberg, we've got our own take on that, which is Heisen honey. We've got one that's very much like Lilt, which is a bit untwisted. And what else? I'm sure Meow Mix.
Defiance, but that's out of stock.
Yeah, Meow Mix. Meow Mix is a really nice kind of tropical cooler. It's very, very good fruit cooler.
I think I should have come prepared a bit better with my my headset.
Oh, you struggled.
You're as prepared as us.
Well, I've literally just got home from work. That was my beer that I'd finished. It's 10 minutes to 6 in the morning.
Oh, bless
I'm having
you.
a vape, and I thought, bugger it, I'll join the boys.
Oh, mate, it's lovely seeing you, because it's been such a bloody long time, hasn't it? It's been such a long time, because Gareth is one of the only coil builders in New Zealand at the minute, so he's flat out when he's not at work, he's basically building for every vapor in New Zealand.
Yep.
So, home chaser coils.
Yep.
Get yourself over there if you're in New Zealand, Australia, even if you're over here. Get yourself over. We do have our own coil sponsor, which is Orm's Coils. But Gareth is a fucking good lad, and his coils are.
Where is it? It's Where is he? I can do this. I can do
Mate,
this.
I'm ridiculous
There we
at
go.
trying to figure out.
Right there.
It's like, yeah, I'm ridiculous at trying to figure out where stuff is, but yeah. But seriously, if you're over that neck of the woods, that hemisphere, get yourself over to Home Chaser Coils. Don't have a website, Facebook page. Hit up the Facebook page and drop your orders in there.
I will sort you out. Even if you're not in New Zealand, I do international shipping. Easy as. We can sort it out.
I've got a special bottle today, which I can't really put too much weight on.
No.
Because Chris is going to kick me ass. I need my scales as well. I've left my fucking scales out back like a douche. I'm looking for a good cocoa concentrate. So between one of the flavours of Flavour Arts. Mate, when it comes to chocolate, it is pretty much just cocoa, like hot chocolate flavours.
There was one because you did a live, didn't you?
Yeah.
Can you guys give me like 2 minutes? I'll just shut my cam off and my mic.
Yeah, no bother. I'll boot you, mate, and bring you back in. I'll just remove you from stream. And mute. Yeah, it's muted. I'll have a look, see what we've got. We've got loads of 10 mils kicking about, mate. Was it Mullenbury came up top?
I think it did, yeah. That was the milk chocolate. The milk chocolate one came up top, from memory.
Is it Glamour chocolate? Is it? Milk chocolate is... That was the best.
Okay.
Let's have a little look. I know it's in this little pile somewhere, some of the chocolate. I mean, I've tried a lot more since, and I'm still like, people say they're good, it's still like, oh, I can't get away with it. Whipped marshmallow.
It depends on chocolate as well. I mean, if you want to go sneaky, just go for a white chocolate.
I thought it said value custard there. No. Vanilla custard.
Value custard.
White chocolate we have here. Bittersweet chocolate. TFA don't even bother. It is probably bitter.
Didn't you say it was like chewing on soil?
Yeah. A lot of them do have weed off notes. White chocolate, Mullenbury, that was quite nice. It's kind of got that glossiness.
That'd work really nice in a cheesecake, you know.
Damn it, I can't find it. It will. It will work really nice. It must be in the other box. We've got boxes upon boxes of 10 millers. Yeah, It's a Trifle by Decadent Vapors. That wasn't very much. Cop.
Now, how's your strawberry coming along?
Strawberry? Which one? One from last week, the granola-y thing.
Oh yeah, we've got to ask about that, but I was asking how net the strawberries come along.
But I found the Glamour chocolate is probably one of the best. Chocolate custard by Vape Train Australia is also pretty nice. That is depends what you're using it for. Exactly, it has to have the application, but the right application, sorry. Strawberry playing New World. Oh, bless him. Yeah, the strawberry contest continues.
When Net's not being a geek, like me, as well.
We do have a lot of 10 millers. In front of me, I'm sat with like a couple of hundred. Top of a millionaire slice. Graham's asking. If it was something like that, I'd use Glamour chocolate. Or maybe a combo, like a 2/3 combo Glamour chocolate, or mixed with like a chocolate custard. It doesn't actually taste like custard. Not to me, anyway.
Chocolate flapjack, Peter.
See, I'd go wild on chocolate, but I'm still yet to try the flavour that's like, yeah, that's amazing. And I haven't got the time to dedicate like we did with the coffee that we made to a chocolate. If we do get that time, I'll try and craft a chocolate flavour and make that publicly available. But obviously, if we're mixing 20 flavours together, that is just one flavour, you know, once it's created. So don't think, oh, that's complicated. Oh. Let's have a look. I'm going to start mixing and stop yapping, getting thrown off. So I hope that's answered a couple of questions. there aren't very many good chocolate flavors out there. They either taste like cardboard, arse, or just
Burnt hair.
you know the smell when you just open a tub of hot chocolate. It's kind of that scent. That's what you get when you're vaping it. So there's no real authentic chocolates. But I'm sure in the next couple of years we'll find some. We'll find some. And I need to start mixing. I need to go and get my scales. So I want to jump off for a second. Why didn't I bring the scales out, Chris? I'll bring our Gareth in. I'll nip out. That's better. Yeah, I can see proper baldy. Right, I'll be back in 2.
I'm just trying to get these connected, but it's not connecting for some reason. Settings, maybe. Audio.
Settings, connection, boom.
Default. Oh, here we go. Headset app. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Where are we?
So, what coils have been stolen? Is it braids? I've not been trying to push them.
Come
them,
on, come on. No. Speak.
Hello.
No. Okay. What do you
Try going to cam mic, go to audio, and then Bluetooth headset. On StreamYard.
You speaking?
So on StreamYard, go to cam stroke mic, then go to audio.
It's not. I think it's just stuffed my connection.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Pete? No.
I can hear you. You good?
Yeah. We can hear you.
There's some very good chocolates now. You're living in the past. I don't think so. Like you said, it does depend on application.
I have an idea. 2 seconds.
He's got to get some wired ones, isn't he?
Yeah.
But it does depend on application. You can get away with probably that chocolate custard and a lot of things. Glamour chocolate you can get away with. The white chocolate you can get away with. Maybe do like a nice raspberry white chocolate cheesecake or something. I think I'd be happy.
Kinder Bueno cheesecake.
Oh, so hot. Right. I'm going to start mixing something. Screw it. Let's do this. Oh, I've got a... What's that? Chris is here.
A horrendous noise.
Chris is hitting on me. There he is.
It's still not working.
Try refreshing the link. That might help, mate. That might help.
I've had to do that many times, haven't I? Say,
Oh, yeah.
hey, where's he gone? He's vanished.
He gone. Right, so I'm going to look at some kind of crumbly top with things underneath. So I'll probably open up a separate screen right now. Let's see.
Peter, what about a really nice...
Yeah.
Has it worked?
He's fucking just losing his shit. Oh, bless him.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We can
hear you.
Can you hear me? I can hear
Are you
you
there? Are you there?
on the phone. I wonder. We'll try this one.
Just get some wired bad boys out. Get some wired.
What about, Peter, a nice cheesecake with a cream egg? A particular brand do a really good cream egg.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sort of white and orangey gooiness.
Oh mate, I love cream eggs. Getting your tongue right in amongst it. And dog eating nut chips. I love cream eggs.
Cream egg cheesecake.
They're like the deviant of the chocolate world, aren't they? I like it when you hit that bit that's like sealing the two pieces together. That like maybe cuts your tongue in half when you're lapping it out. This is getting rude. I am on about cream eggs.
I can't believe you talk about tongue punching a cream egg.
Tongue punching a cream egg. I just bite a little bit off the end and then tongue punch it. Skills, boys. Let's see if Gareth has sorted the issue. Are we done?
Nah.
Are we good?
I'm just gonna go with phone speaker volume.
Yeah,
just wing it. Fuck it.
Just hold the tears back.
I've come outside, so I don't have to worry about my talking voice. The boom's trying to connect.
So you're getting roasted hazelnut but wonder flavors. Is the nut in Bueno? So is that like a nutty chocolate? Because Bueno, that's what it is, isn't it? Like it's kind of
hazelnut.
Yeah, but it's not just hazelnut. It's like a chocolate hazelnut paste, like chocolate spread, isn't it? But heavy on the hazel.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I could have that intravenously.
Kinder Surprise?
I thought you said Kinder Surprise. Love Kinder chocolate. You know, the heavy white chocolate with a tiny bit of normal chocolate. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When the kids get it, I have to steal some.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, here, I'll open that for you.
Yeah, them little tiny bars for the kids for the school, like lunch boxes and that. Yeah, they're not going to school.
Yeah. Let me just test that. Make sure it's safe.
Where's the toys, Daddy?
You can have
Right.
the toys. Give me the freaking chocolate.
I'm going to try a little bit. I need to open up something so I can do a mix. I keep getting distracted, you fuckers.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being here.
I'm sorry for being yeah. No, you're fine.
No, your Bueno idea, cheesecake. Yeah, Mr. Anderson, Chris, cheesecake. Yeah, I kind of have desserts on the brain at the moment.
This is a deviant.
Have you ever thought about Louise cake? Maybe.
What's that?
What?
You don't know what Louise cake is?
Never heard of that, man. Hang on. Wait, I'll Google it. We'll throw it up here.
It is so good.
Louise cake.
While you do that, I'm just going to search on YouTube. Where are we?
Hold on. Right, let's do a screen share of this. That looks amazing. That kind of looks like what I'm thinking about. Share screen.
Yeah. I thought it might be.
Share. So this kind of jam, yeah. This looks very much. Oh, nick off cookies. We're not making cookies.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That looks amazing. So is that like a
marshmallow? It's a layer of biscuit with a copious, a good amount of jam layer, and then a coconut sprinkle on top.
And what sprinkle of coconut?
Yeah, it's coconut on top.
Oh, man.
Desiccated or just standard?
Right, I'm writing this one down because that looks amazing.
That tastes amazing. One of my favourite sweets.
I don't think I've got any desiccated. I don't think I've got any desiccated coconut flavour. I've just got like bog standard coconut. I think that might drown that out. I want to do something like that. Instead of the coconut, we could do crumble. Try it.
Yes. Crumble's
What's
always
going
good.
to happen there? Yeah,
love a good crumble.
Stop sharing that screen. I love the way it absolutely smashes.
Jungle flavour coconut is
I love Gravy's comment. It's not deep fried, not interested.
You could probably lather it in batter and chuck it in a deep fryer.
Right.
Anything that comes out of a fryer just is always 10 times better.
Right, I hope I've got some decent flavours out of you do this. Otherwise, I'll be running out back again. Where are we? We've got angel cake or crumb. What have we got? Angel cake or Philadelphia butter cake. Thinking for the base, maybe with a bit of biscuit. Because it doesn't look like just a solid biscuit, that. Is it quite spongy, Gareth?
It's like it's crumbly.
So crumbly, so it's quite a biscuit. I reckon we can still do a little.
Like it's not a super wine, but it's like a super wine if you were to crush it up and then pack it together.
Yeah, I was watching Twitch today. Just someone's put a thing up, and in my suggested videos, not that I watch deviant things, there was just this girl licking mics, and I thought, that might be someone's bag, someone's tongue making slapping noises off mics, but it probably threw me off.
No, it didn't. You were just like, is there more? I found a new rabbit hole.
I was watching Nick Devine's show the other week. He's a coil builder in the States. He does he's got the channel with all the coils that he does the tutorials. He was going through his Twitch and he came across the microphone looking thing. And then he opened this Twitch and there was a girl licking an ear.
Oh, nice.
Fake
nice.
ear.
What was that channel?
And then he decided that he was going to search these ears. You would not believe how much these things cost. They were in the $8,000 was one of them.
I might start making silicone ears.
Yeah. We're in the wrong business, I'll tell you.
That will slip on the end of mics.
Just take a mold of your ear. Take a mold of your ears, throw some silicone at it.
Show us ears, Gareth. Gareth. Show us ears. I want to see if you've got pretty ears. Whose ears are we casting?
I got stock ears.
I think my ears are probably, I don't know. I've got nice lickable ears, I think. I don't know. Charity Street Night might even be a chance of deep throating the mic, mate. Get on it. Bring the right crowd in. Dance for pennies. Job's a good one. I did have some raspberry jam. We've got some raspberry jam there. Fucking all of that for finding raspberry jam. You get the wrong people on here and it goes to shit. I'm just saying. But not in a bad way. It's just banter. I forget about mixing because I'm just gabbing on.
I don't mean to be a bad influence on your show.
You are such a bad influence. So what I'm going to use a raspberry jam mixed in with a little bit of strawberry, maybe a little bit of apple, just a little bit, and make that as like that kind of base. Not
the biscuit base.
Yeah.
I would go without the apple.
Do you reckon?
It's jam. Yeah. Okay. It's berry jam. Yeah.
What's that energy drink we made like? The one that's in Elizabeth's room, Fritzl. It's been so long. It's been Fritzled.
Someone's used it.
We don't know then. It's all being used.
My partner.
Harris, I think I'm going to be sick. I came in here expecting to hear about some new mixes. Instead, we're hearing about licking mic, deep throating a mic, licking ears.
You've come to the right place. You've definitely come to the right place.
Mr. Harris, listen, have you got a little bit of mahogany over?
Like Santa's bell.
Oh, that's good.
Chris is going to kick off with me because I'm jumping the gun a slight bit. Right. What I'm going to do, right.
If you try and sprint without your muscles being ready, you shit yourself, and that's what's going to happen.
I'm going to take them off so I can't listen to you fuckers. I don't want to start mixing.
Focus. Are you blushing?
You definitely you come to the right place if you're expecting a nut house, right? I'm going to open up the recipes and start constructing, you absolute deviant. Fuck's sake. Right, for the devil.
You know what it started with, eh? Your kumquat flavour.
Peter, can you say
So
bottle for me? Say bottle.
with my headset being over there, so I can't hear, things are getting distorted, and I thought that sounded like cum pot.
That's what we heard from you when you said it.
All right, like cum sock. It's a good job our partners aren't watching. I'm sorry, people. This is kind of the level you've got to expect.
Wet soccer water.
Always wondered whether that house was, says Harris.
I think next week we all just come on in gimp masks. It might set the tone.
That's usually after the show, Pete. Do you have to put it on early?
Like the message is normally pretty
Don't let out
it's meant with purpose, and then this happens. Right, so there we go. We have had
Alright,
it
so
in.
how are we getting on with that, Mixie?
Apparently, when I say bottles, it sounds like buttholes.
It does.
Thank you, Jay Hayes. Thank you, Jay Hayes. Buttholes. Bottles, buttholes, bottles, buttholes, bottles, buttholes. I don't know.
Lord
I'm
Hayes,
losing the
the
fucking
man's a
will of it.
legend.
Right.
Peace, Harris. Peace out, brother.
I'm going to add a little bit of strawberry in with, I want some biscuity base in there as well. Biscuit base. I like to see if Stefan was on it, he'd really taken the piss because the way he speaks. He's proper G, isn't he? He's proper gangster. He's not really though.
Yeah.
He sounds like one.
Where is Stefan? Why isn't he here?
I think it's his weekend with his lady,
Right.
I do believe.
So he's given up a show with the boys.
Exactly that. He's a dirty sellout.
He's a little Judas when it comes to his lady.
Always chasing the tail.
It's fair enough. That's all good.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't abandon you guys for a date.
Yeah. At least you know
You
where
would.
you stand.
You would.
You know?
Mate, I so would. I so would. I've done it many a time and I'm not apologising.
We all knew what you were doing.
everyone
Everyone's like, it's fine.
Right, we're going to use a little bit of this.
But in all honesty, I'm sorry to come on here and ruin the show. No, I'm not.
Oh, if Stefan and you were on, mate. I still haven't got me. I can't hear you guys properly, but
I only planned to be here for like 10 minutes. It's been 45 minutes now.
just make sure Shan isn't listening in. She'll be like, you deviant bastard.
No, she's asleep. She's waiting for me to jump in and give her a cuddle. With my coldness. It's freezing cold out here where I am now.
What is it in degrees? Degrees C.
Cold.
Yeah, but your cold and our cold is so different.
Well, it's below 12. Let's put it that way.
That was weak.
It's probably. It feels.
This is taking a long time to construct.
Feels like 7.
That's perfect weather.
I've seen some of that. That's getting used.
Perfect. That's shirt weather.
No, that's fridge. That's like you want to feel that, you go jump in your fridge. That's not what I'm about.
Well, we're leaving it at that for now. That's our base. I want to leave it at that. Like really quite simple to start with.
I freak out at double digits.
It's not going to give you a shortbread style, but it'll get somewhere close. Right, and then I'm going to add some raspberry jam in. Raspberry jam by Vape Train. There it is. The best raspberry jam in the planet.
You guys know that we haven't done the what do you call it? The buffet. Is it a buffet? The smorgasbord, whatever the hell it is. I'm on.
We haven't done that, have we?
Hammer of God XL, Valhalla on top. some series Fralian, and some of this goodness, custard crunch. Yeah, this is premium New Zealand juice.
The only thing that New Zealand brands are really missing out on is they should have like a certain ring for like writing on it, or like just a really short person with a green cape.
The flavour in it that some people can't taste.
It's got a ring with some writing inside it.
Don't count.
What are you vaping, Chris?
So I'm on the topside carbon as always. Nightmare X Valhalla 2830 off the top of my head. Thumbs coils and they're the Mohawks on the Rituals Loganberry Honey.
Nice. I've run out of that. It's my favourite Rituals juice. I miss it.
There's loads of people wanting it in Australia and New Zealand.
It is good. It is good juice.
I'm going to put this back on for a little bit. I feel
Me
like
and the post office have a love affair today. It's like, oh, you need to send all these. It's like, yeah, where? Australia, New Zealand, Australia, UK, Scotland, Isle of Man.
Right, I'm going to put a tiny bit of 22nd fish in here. What are you doing?
I don't think Peter's vaping tonight.
I am. It's just I'm trying not to get too overly distracted.
I'm sick of this UK tropical weather, though. It's ridiculous. I'm expecting us to be able to grow pineapples next week if it stays like
I do
this.
keep telling you, just send it back over here. You know, I'll be happy to
can have
accept
it.
the weather.
You can have it.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Australia is just
You should just come out of lockdown, haven't you? You should just come out of lockdown, like a proper lockdown.
Yes, we have, but our main city, Auckland City, is still in full lockdown.
Yeah,
Like,
but your country's really smart and you have low numbers.
There's a border you have to cross now to get into our biggest city.
I'm just waiting for someone to take it even further, rather than just, have you done a COVID test within the last 4 to 12 hours? It's like, yeah, we're doing full cavity searches just in case, and we're swabbing. You got to wait half an hour afterwards.
It's coming. They're gonna do. They're wanting to get the saliva test kits, and they're they're also wanting, if you have to go in and out of Auckland, they also want to do a COVID report weekly.
Mm-hmm. I got an email the other day about a COVID passport from the NHS.
Yep.
I'm all double jabbed up, but I really don't like the idea of the passport because the organisation or lack thereof over here, it's just like, yeah, you're bringing a passport, I can't do fuck all. Like, ever.
The thing is, though, did they do that with smallpox or any other of those? I'm at a loss for words today.
Not like
communicable diseases.
Yes.
And infections.
Yes. This seems to be the only one.
Right, crumble topping. I've not used this. I haven't single flavour tested it.
Not trying to come up with a conspiracy here because I'm not a conspiracist.
Passports in Scotland from October. Yeah, there's talk for UK. It just keeps pissing me off. It's just like I don't trust anyone with their organisational skills that have been shown or lack thereof.
Ned, are you in the house, mate? What kind of percentage do you normally run crumble topping? I'd probably just go for 2% if.
You go get it to 3 decimal places. I can see it.
We've just been talking about the States, Kyle. We've just been talking about it. Dog's barking. Shut up. He's so cute. It's hard to be cross with him. He's so cute.
You missed all the fun, Cloudy Crew. Peter's mixing now.
Oh, it's been filthy. We're
trying not to distract.
Filthy.
He's mixing his kumquat with his Louise cake.
And he's got a bottle already.
Uncle. 3%. I'm gonna go 3%. Mate, what's happening? Obviously, you can jump on if you want. If Kyle wants to
gonna
come on
have
and
the
discuss
champagne
what's
to finish
happening. 2% will be okay. Can you see the mix? You can't see the mix. Hang on, I'll share screen. I'm running quite high on percentage. I don't think you see that, mate.
This is golden.
I think it's kind of it's looking alright. I put the 27 fish in there. Hopefully, they give it a little bit more kind of a jelly-like, jammy mouthfeel. 0.5 marshmallow.
You're not gonna go for your usual.
No, we don't say that on here because it's kind of not. Is it racist? It's just disrespectful.
No, the thing
I know what
that
you're
you
about.
always put in desserts.
Oh, what?
I have no
What
idea
in
what you
the
were
world
about.
have you got here? Fish?
Two-
You're gonna put
two-
fish in Louise cake?
Yeah, there's fish in there. Swedish fish. It's not Swedish fish. It's 27
Drop.
fish.
Net said drop the butter cake down. It'll be very buttery otherwise.
Right. Oh, it's a bit late. It's already in the mix. I might open it and make it a 100 ml. That's what I'll do.
So in our Louise cake today, we're gonna have sardines.
So I'll half it and then double it up. I'll make 100 ml of this. I don't want to leave sight. But a cake, so I'll make that 1.75 and then up the mix. Cool. We'll save it at that.
Well, once Peter's done his mixing, you might as well say how bad it is,
Yeah.
Kyle.
It'll open our eyes to what's actually going on there.
If you're available, mate, I'll send you the link and you can hop in, or you can just tell us all and chat up to you.
Give us some educated information.
I'll send him a link.
Actually,
Oh wow.
Just doing the round robin and getting all of these put in. So we are starting from the top. We need more strawberry ripe.
It had to have been a hard thing to wake up to, Cloudy Crew.
I don't know. I think his the company he works for. Okay, so he's just like, yes, monetize this.
Mate, some of the biggest companies have been closed down overnight.
Yeah.
So I hold no hopes for anybody getting any flavours past. It's just going to be tobacco. It's going to be tobacco menthol. I'm going to have to open a new bottle of whiskey. And marshmallow. I've got new marshmallow here, which is good. So I need 0.5. I'm getting super good at pouring out of big bottles. Just like half a little drop. We need crumble top, and I've just upped biscuits in now 27 fish. And that is the last one. So we need another 0.45.
So,
No, 0.2.
blank curiosity though, Peter, energy drink. Are we going to bring that out or not?
I don't know, mate. Let's have a look who's coming in. You don't have access anymore, do you?
No.
Let's add our Kyle into the stream. I'm going to close this for a bit. Well, I was thinking, where's Kyle? It's Gareth. He's disappeared. So what's been going on?
Am I here?
So yeah, we can hear you, mate. What's been going on?
So what's happened is about 4 years ago, almost 5 at this point, the FDA decided they're going to start regulating vaping and started doing it real slowly. It wasn't, I think, no, it was the ATF said they were going to do it. So they started doing it slowly, and about 2 years ago, it got pushed off onto the FDA, and they weren't ready for it. They had no idea the scale and the size of the market, basically. They came into it with the skeleton crew and said, okay, we're going to make you sign all these forms, and it was a huge hassle. I'm talking, people were submitting 100-page packets of all the different things they wanted to see, and they weren't very clear on it either. They gave you like kind of a bulletin checklist, and you had until September 9th of last year to fill it out. Everybody who wanted to stay in the game decided they were going to spend their money. They were going to do these toxicologies. They were going to write down all the SKUs. They were going to say exactly how they made their product, all of it to a T. It was submitted. They had a crew that was expecting 250 to 300 submissions. They got 4.8 million submissions in less than 3 weeks. They were absolutely flabbergasted. I remember going onto the FDA website, and it was just said now hiring all down the side. I'm like, I couldn't help but laugh, dude. I'm like, oh my God, they were not ready for this. So anyways, they started doing that. They had a year to start issuing market denial orders and start slowly removing people off the market that they didn't deem worthy of doing sales. What's happening now is it's turning into a giant blanket ban. They're basically, I think they had like 5 points on a board, and they just said, okay, everybody, figure out how you can relate this company to one of these points, and we can get them off of here. And that's what they've been doing. Every day for the last week, they went through and went to all the companies they could, and they said, all right, all these companies didn't fit bullet point number 1. Mail them out. An official letter, an email, and a phone call saying you got to shut down right now. No more. Everything you've been doing is done. They don't tell you you can even manufacture just tobacco flavors. They don't say anything. They just complete market denial order.
Wow.
It's been happening.
So they can't even wholesale to overseas.
No, you can't even produce it anymore. You're not allowed to produce it in the United States.
Awesome.
So over the week, we've been sitting there watching the FDA's list grow and grow and grow and grow, and it's been taking out some of the biggest names. Like Riot Labs is gone, Jam Monster is gone, Sad Boy is gone, Twist is gone. Everybody basically, essentially, besides Juul, has been kicked out of the market. Now, there's ways people are responding to this. The American way, forget the government, everybody's just going to continue business as long as they can, and then, hope whatever. A lot of people are doing that. And number 2, people are switching over to completely synthetic nicotine, no longer derived from any natural source. My camera might went out. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, yeah. All right, no longer derived from a natural source, but man-made, and this is not regulated by the government in any way. That's what everybody's going to start doing too, is switching to that. The only problem is smaller companies can't afford the synthetic nicotine, so it's going to knock a whole bunch of little guys out of the game. Basically, they just keep doing everything they can to knock the little guys out, so they only have a few bigger people to go after and tax, because it's easier that way. It's hard to tax, 400, 500 little underground companies when you can just have 5 big ones out there. You know where they are. You know where to reach them. You know where to get your money. And that's what they're doing. They're transitioning the market into big bottle makers or no bottle makers.
Pretty shit in the States, pretty shit, mate. Do you not think it's a matter of time before they cut out that loophole with synthetic nicotine? Do you think they're going to try and beat everybody to that post?
Yeah, sure they will, but it'll be the same thing as before. It'll take them 2 years before they can figure out how to crack down on it, get all the regulations out. And in that time, it's kind of a blessing too, because now that we're going back to synthetic nicotine, we can start making flavors again. Before, you could only use flavors that were made before 2016. Now I can go in the back with a synthetic nicotine and start whipping up whatever the hell I want, some crazy creation, and push it to the market. So it's kind of going backwards in a way, I guess, but while moving forwards. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But for how long? Hopefully a lot of new medical evidence and stuff comes from the UK, because America is just fucking stupid when it comes to actual factual based science. And it'll be, nobody will be able to argue with that science, and then the FDA will have to back down and open the doors again. But by that time, disposable pod systems and that will be
Yeah, that is.
Do you think it may have just been easier for them, with these 4 million submissions? Do you think it was just easier for them to say no, 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 just take a whole blanket no,
Exactly what happened.
rather than work through and go no, yes, 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 no, sort of thing?
They ran out of time. They thought they had more time. They took the government time at getting it done, and we all know how government time is. It takes a little bit longer to do anything. So as they're going along through it,
and a few more $1,000.
They've also put out there that they don't know what they're doing with Juul. They're worried about what's targeting kids, but I guarantee you the one thing that kids are hitting on more than anything are some fucking Juul pods. So I don't understand that why they're banning all big bottle juice when it's Juul. And then there's they said it too. They said we need more time to decide on Juul. And the problem with that is they had a year. They're past their time. They didn't go back to a judge. They didn't sign up for more. They got no permission to take more time. They're just like, yeah, we need more time, everybody. But you don't have any time. Where do you get this time from? They just said it.
To submit, there was a very, very strict deadline. So why the fuck should they get extra time to say no to people?
Exactly. That's exactly it too.
If they haven't made a decision, they should all be through. Whoever hasn't, they haven't made a decision, should be through. That's why they've rushed it through at the last minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
I looked at the FDA's list yesterday, and it was up to 125 stores. They say that there's 600 companies, and 125 of them are the ones that have been nixed so far. Because the 600 companies put in it was 800 companies put in the 4.8 million submissions. I think one guy alone put in 4.5 million submissions. Yeah, one company, and he got denied first. He was the first one to get denied, and that was 2 weeks ago. And then ever since then, they've just been denying anybody they can figure out a reason to.
So how much money do you think has been spent in total on the PMTA process by all of these companies just to be told no?
I'd say if the average is true of what everybody would have spent, it'd be about $1.8 to $2 million coming out of everyday people's hands and some larger companies. And that's just doing everything without the toxicology. Now, if you want to get into the toxicologies, that's where the real money comes in. That's just the filing cost, I said, of $1.8 million. Think about the mom and pop shops that have an extra 15 grand land. They don't. They just don't. They live off these stores. They make good juice, and they got nixed. Now, if you want to get into toxicologies, I'll just say right now, average toxicology cost is probably about 12 grand, and we had 250 flavors. We're one company with 250 flavors, so times that together right there. Think about that math. That is a whole lot.
It's just not right, is it? It's not.
No.
It's not human,
We're talking multiple millions of dollars that they made us throw out of our pockets to deny us the ability to use, to deny people the ability to make money.
Times 12,000, did you say?
Yes.
That is a grand total of $3 million.
That's just one company.
One company.
There you go.
There's 800 of them with all different amounts. Some people only had 10 or 12 juices they put through, but others that were big, they put through a lot of flavors.
Times 800. Fuck me. $2.4 billion.
There you go. They just hit the market.
To be told no. $2.4 billion. I wonder where that money's going.
Well, whoever owns those toxicology testing places made a nice little pretty penny in their pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretend you've tested this.
Yes, exactly.
There's a couple of mil. Yeah. It's fucking disgusting.
I mean, what? It's only like 60 to 80 quid here, isn't it, Peter? And that's if you're going high end.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Everything is just backwards in the States right now. I mean, have you passed PMTAs? Has everyone? Are you still waiting here?
We're still waiting. The dust hasn't settled. We have no idea who's going to get taken out. But a company our size, as I said, we're going to be fine. We'll just switch over to synthetic. We'll start making new flavors again. I mean, why not? We can do whatever we want again. We'll just ride it out for another 2 years, resubmit our PMTAs, do it all over again, to a T and hope for the best. Just keep playing the game. That's all you can do.
So could we slip some of our flavors over there now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just asking for a mate.
Nope. 110%. We can make whatever we want. It's gonna all taste a little different because synthetic nicotine tastes different than a nicotine derived from any sort of vegetable. It's gonna have a different flavor.
Sorry.
A little bit peppery. A little bit weird.
Absolutely.
It's probably. I thought it was derived from peppers. It's not.
What's that? Synthetic?
Synthetic. It's just like purely lab made.
Oh yeah, it's just completely lab made. So it doesn't have any taste. Even if you're getting yours from tomatoes now. So a lot of people use peppers, people use tomatoes. There's all sorts of things that you can derive it from. Very few people actually use the plant. It's expensive. The tobacco plant is extremely expensive. So they use all these other things, and it does leave a little bit of flavor in the nicotine. So now removing that tiny bit from all of our juices to using synthetic, I don't know what it's going to do to the juice. I don't know if it's going to taste the same or not. It might make everything taste a little bit different.
You don't know until you start there. Once you start making those changes, it's going to be thousands of hours taste testing everything to make sure you try and get it as close.
Yeah,
as possible.
it's relearning. It's relearning the mixing process, isn't it?
Recipes will need to change.
It's just, like I said, going forward and going backwards at the same time. I mean, it allows us a lot more freedom as a company because it did seem like in the times before when you could just put out a new flavor that was a little banger and put it on the market and push it out there, it'd work. You'd get more business. You had the new flavor of the week, the hot thing. And so I guess we'll just go back to that. Why not?
Yeah.
Our flavor list will grow from 250 to however much we can go to.
About 20 live lounge flavors on there. but the humor aside, it's shit.
If you want to talk about conspiracy theories, like fucking $2.4 billion is a lot of money for, to be earned.
It's
like not even earned though, it's taken.
They're targeting people who just don't have this money. Like I work for a company.
Like I was saying before, it's like, the people that have put their whole entire life savings.
Yes, everything they have for many, many years into this. It's sad. I can go online right now and pull up letters to the congressman that these people are writing, literally pleading with them. Like, this is everything we are as people. You're going to destroy us entirely. Like, please don't do this. And blanket bans.
They'll be living in their fucking cars.
It's terrible.
They still have a car after this.
It's absolutely mind-boggling that they're able to do this to everybody.
That's basically a lot of people have been, obviously, they'll put all of their money on being given like false hope,
Yes.
and now they're bankrupt. Basically, these people are now bankrupt. Their credit ratings are absolutely fucking shot.
Exactly what it was too. And then at the same time, the pandemic hit. Like everybody's business got hit, less money, and then you took everybody's money, and now you're saying you can't get any more money. I don't understand it. Why?
Yeah, it's just absolute balls. We can still you can't like that. But yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not great for the little people, little companies over there.
No,
it's terrible.
I agree, Graham. Peter has gone mono.
All like in a positive note, all you can take away from this is a valuable lesson learned, a way to move forward. I guess it's going to be a slow way to move forward, but it can be done, I guess.
Put big light on. See if we can add Kyle back to the stream. But even, with this workaround, I'd still be pretty pissed that I've nearly been pushed to bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
So can't you just do short fills without nicotine and sell like 10ml bottles of nicotine to be
That's
added?
been spoken about a lot, yeah.
They say the terminology that the FDA uses is you can no longer conduct interstate commerce, which even includes us getting the nicotine from another state or us getting any of our ingredients from another state. So that's the problem with that.
What about from another country?
We would, but then it still has to go to California or New York and cross state lines to us. It's terrible, dude. There's no way that we can get around this besides switching to synthetic. They've put everybody into a corner and said, here, now use synthetic nicotine, which costs 4 times more the amount than regular nicotine.
Well, I hope Americans have stocked up on their nicotine.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? It's been a long time coming. I hope everyone has stocked up. There's people that won't have, and they're like, oh, shit. But
you say it's been a long time coming, Pete, but nobody thought that they were going to go, no.
Yeah, they didn't think the hammer was going to come down like this. They thought they'd have at least, time they'd say what was wrong. A lot of the submissions, they didn't even say what was wrong. They just denied you and said you can't do anything. So if they don't tell you what's wrong, how do you fix it?
There should be a reason.
Yeah, you got to be able to fix it. And then they didn't even give us that. They're just like, nah, you're done. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, what do I do?
Fucking wrong.
I might seem a bit absent for a second. I was going to publish this recipe so people can see it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Peter, how's it Louise cake coming on?
It tastes pretty nice. You can adapt, swap fruits out and stuff, but it tastes good how it is. That 27 fish really does help, I find, when you combine an actual jam flavours with not jam flavours. It does a lot in creating that jamminess.
Did you give it the braised top sort of flavour?
Not so much. What have we got on there? I mean, the crumble topping. There's a lovely sweetness, and I'm getting puppy love right now. There's a lot of sweetness coming through.
Puppy love.
Yeah, puppy love. It's like, oh. So it has got like a crumble taste to it and like a thickness.
Yes.
So it's really tasted all right. I want to re-wig and I'll have another go at that and we'll discuss it next time.
Yeah.
But I've knocked that up for 100 ml. I'll save it and I'll share it in here. But yeah, the PMTA have obviously asked for an extension. Surely there's a court case right there. Surely there's a court case right there because that honour wasn't given. A couple of good solicitors should be on the Oh yeah, a couple of good solicitors should be on the roster. If they weren't capable of dealing with it, then they should have.
And the other thing is too, if you paid so much money, you should be given a reason why you're not accepted.
Yeah.
So you can try and fix it.
That was nice to hear from Kyle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You don't realise the impact it's going to have on people, but it is going to ruin lives. Not only are you taking away a safe adult alternative to smoking, you're actually ruining people's lives here.
Yeah.
And then just shilling massively in the process, like Gareth says, probably billions of dollars have gone into it, and all of these people are just getting told no. 40 no's and 1 yes doesn't mean yes. And technically, every e-liquid manufacturer in America have been raped over the last week.
But so what?
But so what? Bit of grim green going on there. Bit of grim green. So what?
Can you imagine Grim Green right now?
Who that's captioned off? Hasn't he been he got forced to resign? That guy.
What?
But so what? That guy, I'm sure he got forced to resign.
Oh, Kubo.
Kumo. I thought he got forced to resign. Kumo, I'm sure he has.
Kumo, yeah.
What
a statement to make, eh? But so what?
Yeah, we know it saves lives, but yes, so what?
But so
I love watching Grimmy. He's awesome.
What a tosser.
What a cock. But we if you have got those ingredients, I have shared it in there. There it is, and it's called Crumble This. Give it a mix up.
Oh,
I don't think it needs any sweetener in there. I think you get plenty of sweetness from the crumble topping. Obviously, there's a 0.5% of marshmallow in there as well.
Plenty of sweetness from the jam, really.
Yeah, and the jam. There's plenty of sweetness in there. We don't need to add any additional sweetness in there.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
If you want to make it like coil benders, though, just adding like 5% super sweet.
Oh, no shit. What's that noise? What's that noise?
Just make a coil killer.
There's something getting heavily
Homogenized.
Homogenized. Chris is probably giving me daggers. He's like, you dickhead, shut up. Shut up now.
Mute your mic, for God's sake.
But yeah, it mixes up well. That mixes up really well. Boozy custard from Chris in the private chat. Yeah, you must send that ages ago. I was just ignoring you guys. I'm sorry, but I could not concentrate on even like starting the mix. It was like, but it was fun. It's fun. I like it when the show's
not really.
Bad influences, man. Bad influences. But we'll end it with I've got these little ones biting me toes.
Yeah.
Little ones. So I'm gonna have to sort these out, give them some food. No.
Bye 50 quid.
Yeah, bye 50 quid. I'm thinking of making the dog a saddle that cats can sit on, because he's such a needy bitch as well. Yes.
How many did you get, Peter?
Yo, man.
How many did you get?
We got 4. I got told 5. Yeah, but I got told 5. When the cat was birthing, like, oh, we've had 5. I was like, no, that was actually the mum cat's tail. We've got 4. So I was like, saying, like, we've got 5. It's like 4, and then we go sharp. But we are getting rid of some. Obviously, we're not selling them through the website because we're not bastards. We're not animal pushers.
www.liveloungeliquids.com. Just look for the cats. Yeah.
Yeah, look for the cats. You get one free with every 200 bottles bought. You're going to get a free cat. Or we can send them abroad with no holes in the boxes. Up to you.
Yeah, we can send them overnight.
Yeah, overnight boxes. Hopefully, they get kicked about by Yodel and Passing Force.
If it's Yodel, it's screwed.
Oh, I think just like a flat box when it comes to it. But it's been great, guys. Obviously, it's been nice having Gareth on. It's been lovely having Kyle on, getting a bit of an insight into that. We are going to be covering a little bit more of the nitty-gritty over the next forever, because we're not scared of speaking our minds in general. So expect some positive news and some shit news. What do they call it? Shit sandwich. Sometimes you get, sometimes it's going to use something just take it as a
and
shit
Chris
sandwich.
is right in the middle.
Chris is in the middle and he's surrounded by shit. We might do a kind of a gift giving next time we're on. Be sure we'll be over in the swamp, I think, next Wednesday. I'll be over there and showing a bit of love over there because obviously the strawberry battle is heating up, and I need to be in amongst the action. So I'll probably be mixing strawberry mixes next week, and it's just been lovely. So if everyone wants to do the little goodbyes and let people have a life a little bit, that'd be mint.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Bye.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Yeah.
Thank you, chat. Bye.
And then poof, he's gone.
Stefan, when he does it, he says bye and then he just fucks off. Yeah. He ejects himself from the screen. He's gone. Right, see you later, fuckers.
Yeah. All right. It's been a pleasure, guys. Just so happy to be back on the Live Lounge channel for once in like 6 months.
Very nice.
I hope to do it again. I hope everyone enjoyed it. It was a good laugh.
It was. It's always a good laugh. But stay safe, Gareth. Don't overwork yourself because we know that's happening a lot.
You know me, Peter. I'm always overworking myself.
See if you can get another set of hands doing them coils for New Zealand, eh?
Yeah.
See if you can. So you'll work yourself into enjoy your family and stay safe. But it's been lovely. I'll catch you all soon. See you in a bit. Bye. cats have done poos all over. It smells funny. It's a bit stinky. I wonder if I can train kittens how to ride the dog.
It's like horror mixed pleasure. It's so good.
Just taking turns unmuting ourselves. Peace out. Bye.